All right, hey ladies, I wanted to plug in here for just a second because this is something that I'm super passionate about, and it's hard to tell everyone this. It's hard to go on my just Facebook page and blast this information because I don't know how people are going to receive this. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this first. Are our bodies toxic? And, I've been doing a lot of research. I've read a lot. I've done a lot of trainings, just talking about gut health, okay? And so I want you guys to bear with me for a second, and I want you to keep a really open mind while I'm talking about this, okay? I want us to talk about what state our bodies are in right now. And we have truly normalized dysfunction in this country, guys. We think that brain fog or mom brain and belly fat and weight loss plateaus, that these are all normal things, that they're genetic. But I'm here to tell you that that's just not true. Okay, your gut is your body's second brain, and your gut is talking to your brain 24 hours a day, okay? It's giving you warning signs, and those warning signs look like fatigue. They look like headaches. They look like these insatiable cravings that you cannot seem to calm. They look like high blood pressure. They look like belly fat. They look like anxiety and depression. They look like struggling with weight loss. They look like psoriasis. They look like asthma. They look like cancer. Okay, so your body is telling you that the things that you're putting in your body, it doesn't like it. And we have been ignoring these warning signs. We have been normalizing these issues for far too long. Guys, healthcare is a business, okay? And they are not treating the overall person. What they're doing is helping the symptoms. And I'm going to go into that a little bit more in just a second. But if you are well, who's going to buy their medicine, okay? All right, cravings. It's not normal. It's not normal for your body to be needing so much more than you've given it. That is a true warning sign that your body's not getting what it needs, okay? Same thing with belly fat. And I struggle with this really, really bad. And it's because it's only when I'm not giving my body the right things. I'm eating fake foods. I'm eating junk. No, it's not genetic. No, it's not because I've had 2 children. It has nothing to do with that, okay? Something is creating inflammation in my body, and that's what it turns into. It looks like that belly fat, or for you, chronic fatigue or mom brain or headaches or psoriasis or asthma, any of those things, okay? Hormonal imbalances, and very recently, the surge in adrenal fatigue, okay? This all starts in your gut, okay? Death is in the colon, and there are toxins living in our gut, okay? So all of these things that are due to inflammation, like heart disease, psoriasis, ADHD, diabetes, asthma, these are all due to that inflammation from within your gut. So what do? So we go to the doctor and we get antibiotics, we get steroids. And those things come into our body, and they actually kill the good bacteria that is keeping our bodies in homeostasis, right? They're killing the bad bacteria, but they're also killing the good bacteria in our gut. And so it's kind of this vicious cycle, right? And I want you to think of your gut as like the sewer. And there's all these toxins that are just sitting in there festering, right? If you really think about how we have the best and most advanced medical care in the world and that we've ever had, yet 1,500 people a day are dying of cancer. Guys, if you can imagine that, that's 9/11 happening every 2 days. Okay, so we look for cures. We look for cures for cancer and for asthma and all of these things. But I have your cure. Your cure is stop eating fake stuff that your body rejects. Artificial flavorings, colorings. That's building toxins in your body by eating all of those fake foods, okay? They're gumming up your colon and death happens in your colon, okay? So this is what happens. You have a lining around your gut, okay? Your lining of your gut should really look like pantyhose, okay? Not much gets through. But once these toxins attack it, or you take an antibiotic, or you take, a steroid, it breaks down that lining. And all of a sudden, your lining starts to look like fishnet stockings. What happens? Those toxins can now get through and they leak into your body, and then your body becomes toxic. Have you ever just gotten sick a lot and you're like, God, why can't I get over this? I have all this congestion. I can't seem to get over this cold. It's inflammation in your body. So that creates holes that those toxins leak into again, and your body is toxic. So all of these things, these hormonal imbalance, everything like that, that's occurring because of years of these toxins sitting in our body. And it's such a vicious cycle because we don't feel good, we go to the doctor. We get medicine, it breaks down our gut. It leaks into our body. We feel terrible, we go back to the doctor. Okay, and so it's this cycle of never actually getting back to a good place in our gut. So these symptoms are a result of those toxins. These symptoms, this inflammation, is a result of those toxins sitting in our body. So how do you heal the gut? And that's what I wanted to really talk to you guys about that today. And I've researched it. I've looked at all the different ones out there, but you detox, okay? It works. And what happens when we detox? We are clearing our body of the toxins. And what kind of things do we see as a result of these detoxes? No more craving. We're no longer controlled by food. Okay? There's just so many, of course, weight loss. I mean, you're seeing people drop 10 and 15 pounds with a 3-day refresh. Well, why is that? Because your body couldn't release anything because it was so toxic, right? But this is the cycle of what happens in a detox situation, okay? You start detoxing, and what happens? Your cravings become worse for a little while. Your headaches become worse, and you give up and you quit. But if you can continue on and you can make this a 3-day change, you are going to reset your body's balance, and you will no longer be controlled and have those same kind of symptoms. And prove me wrong. Okay, try this. See if you don't feel better in 3 days, right? Okay, so what I see a lot of these days is in women, right? After years of this hormone imbalance, we go to the doctor, we're having like hot flashes, and the doctor's like, oh, yep, you have early onset menopause. And it's really severe, right? But it's not. It's really just and it is an early onset, but it's because of the hormone imbalance from all of those years that those toxins were sitting in your body. And it's taken a toll. And when your body does start to change, it can't handle the change. And because your liver's shot, your colon is compromised, your body is worn out, and that's why you have people in menopause struggling so badly. So you've got to get back to a balanced state. And is it always easy? No, it's not. But we have been tricked to think that we can be healthy conveniently. And the saddest thing is that we are preparing our kids for that. We are passing that along to our children. And that breaks my heart. So yeah, we're all going to have to reach our pain point. We're all going to have to make changes, and they're going to have to, we're going to have to be struggling so bad that we're willing to make those changes. Our pain point is going to have to be where we decide that enough is enough and we want to make those changes. I can tell you that there is a better way to live. And if you eat something, like let's just talk about this. Like for me personally, if I eat bread, my stomach is very distended, and things like that. So that's inflammation. That's my body telling me like, no, this is a warning sign. I really don't want you eating that, right? And so when you see people on the refresh losing 10, 15 pounds, that red light should be going off and flashing in your face. What it's saying is your body was so inflamed that it couldn't let go of that extra weight. So if nothing else, after you guys do this refresh, okay, it's 3 days, don't go back to the way that you were eating before. Let this set you up for more balance in your life. And no, we're not going to be perfect. I'm not asking you to be. I'm asking you to be vigilant and cognizant of the way your body responds to certain foods and what your inflammatory foods are. I'm also going to post a list for you guys of like some suggested inflammatory foods, and I want you to just kind of feel what your body's going through when you eat them. So I'm just begging you to stop carrying around this like it is what it is mentality, because it's not in your genetics. It's not just the way it's supposed to be. No, there's a better life for you, and it really has to do with healing your gut. So let's do something about it, right? So use the 3-day refresh as a tool and realize that it's going to help heal the inside of your body. And I can tell you right now with that the physical goals that you want to reach are all going to be due to what you do on the inside of your body. Okay? So it's, weight loss and things like that. That's all going to be a result of healing your gut, the second brain of your body. Okay? I can give you a few tips, cut out your sugars. Before you start this refresh, cut out your sugars. Get it down to about 8 to 10 teaspoons a day. You guys, a banana has 4.5. Okay, so be careful. Just be wary of your sugar content. That's one of the biggest inflammatories that you can have. And I'm not saying, listen, I had wine last night. I'm not saying cut it all out. But know that those things do inflame your body. So like for me last night, I couldn't have more than 2 glasses of wine because it wrecks my system. Increasing your fermented vegetables, kefir, kombucha, things like that have those live cultures that are going to give you the good flora in your gut. Guys, there are probiotics out there. Shakeology is excellent to help with that. And then the other tip I have for you guys is just control your calendar. Yes, it takes a little bit more time to be prepped for your food. Get back to nature. Get back to whole foods. Start owning your calendar again, okay? So guys, I am so excited to be doing this. After I've said all of that, I'm really excited to be in here with you guys in this group. And I just wanted to explain, the science and the reasoning behind these refreshes and why I do them, every 3 months, because I need that reset and my gut needs it so badly. So if you've ever dealt with any of these issues, go read, go research. Dr. Axe is excellent. Chalene Johnson talks a lot about it on her podcast. Just get out there and get that information into your brain and start learning about this, because I think it's really going to change your journey and where you're struggling and where your successes are. So thanks for sticking with me and hanging out with me. I'm actually in Hurricane Irma prep right now. So I'm going to list in the next couple days a list of inflammatory foods, and we'll talk more about that. And make sure you guys have gotten your 3-day refresh. I ordered mine today, a little behind. So if you need any help with that, let us know and we can help you get that ordered. And I will talk to you guys really soon. Have a great day.